Charlie Kirk has said the Civil Rights Act was a mistake and that we should repeal it. He said that MLK was awful, that gender transition should be banned in the United States. He's opposed to the legalization of gay marriage. This is a man who isn't here to promote a respectful conversation.
As long as they're on the other side calling us Nazis and KKK,
I believe that can be a common ground when we stop uplifting mental illness.
What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Gabe, man, and today we are going to be interviewing both sides of this political protest, what's going on right now. Charlie Kirk just came to campus, and it's craziness right now. So we're going to be interviewing and hearing perspectives from both sides and seeing if we can get to a common ground by the end of this video.
Okay, so who are we here with today? Well, I'm Oliver Cheese from Tallahassee Students for Democratic Society. We're gathered here today to show that the FSU student body doesn't support Charlie Kirk's visit to our campus.
Okay. Can you give me like a brief rundown of like exactly Charlie Kirk and like why would you not want someone like him come onto our campus?
Right, so Charlie Kirk has said the Civil Rights Act was a mistake and that we should repeal it. He said that MLK was awful, that gender transition should be banned in the United States. He's opposed to the legalization of gay marriage. This is a man who isn't here to promote a respectful conversation. This is a far-right nutjob who's here to spread propaganda. Charlie Kirk and TPUSA are notorious racists. The Black Student Union published a statement of support for this protest. The Republican Party and Turning Point USA forced FSU administration to threaten to defund the Black Student Union for supporting a protest against a notorious racist.
So like, what is something that you can see like a common ground for both sides? Like, where can we like move forward after this? So
I think there is definitely a place for us to have respectful and productive political conversations, but events like this aren't that, right? This is not Charlie Kirk trying to get legitimate conversations. This is Charlie Kirk farming clips for his Instagram and his YouTube channel where he can epically own the libs. This is hate speech, really, and FSU protecting it under the grounds of free speech is a betrayal of everything they supposedly stand for as a university.
what are some ideas that you can see the other people say? Like, I know you don't believe that way, but how could you think it, like, think of the other side, how you think they will feel on their hand, on their half?
I think there's been a lot of fear-mongering from right-wing elements at FSU, you know, calling the organizations that organized this. They said we were like sponsored by terrorists. They said that we were owned by the Jews. In the TPUSA group chat, people were messaging about it's a part of a Jewish plot. You know, it's very obvious that there has been a lot of successful propaganda spreading by these organizations. But the reality is that we're not here as part of some agenda. We're here to demonstrate that FSU's student body is not okay with this disgusting hate being spread on our campus.
Okay, so who are here today?
My name is Calvin Presican.
Okay, so what exactly are you here for today?
I'm here for, you know, fighting what I believe in, which is love for all, equality, justice, you know, pro-choice, everything like that.
Why exactly we want Charlie Kirk on this campus?
Why do I not want him on this campus? I just think that what he believes in and what he, the message that he is pushing out is one of hate, is one of distaste.
Okay, so hello, who am I here with today?
My name is Dale Landry. I'm on the Florida State Conference, NWBGABE. I'm a chairman of the Criminal Juvenile Justice Committee.
Okay, cool, okay. So, in your opinion, like, well, how do you feel about the situation going on today about how they're allowing him coming to campus, and how do you feel about the social situation?
First of all, the gentleman, you know, we got to be careful as we deal with the First Amendment, the freedom of speech. He should be able to have his message, but not one that's hateful or that inspires hate or inspires racism and things of that nature. However, the students have a right also to protest. Mm-hmm. And as long as they're keeping it peaceful, you see, there's no fighting, none of that. I feel as though it's just the way we do what we do.
So where can you find a common ground for this situation from both sides? Like, what are some things you can see from what they would need and what we want to, how can we move forward?
Well, I believe in this thing called restorative justice. Mm-hmm. And there's a way to do that, where you have to bring groups together and over time have conversations. Because you'll be interested, you're going to find that among both groups, they got some common things in common. You see. And then we work from the common ground on moving forward, yet at the same time respecting the differences that we have with each other. Not tolerate, respecting them.
All right, who am I here with today?
Brandon. My name's Edon. Dave.
Okay, so as you see, we have these protests going on today. I just kind of want to hear your guys' stance and where you guys stand with it, and your overall opinion on everything going on.
I'm out here listening to Charlie Kirk. I want to hear what he has to say. I'm all about free speech, so I don't mind the protesters being here, but I'm a little disappointed that they've been trying to shut down the event. I think it's important to have both sides, both perspectives. I would have much preferred if they came and participated with us, but they like to be by themselves and not really answer to their beliefs.
Why do you support Charlie Kirk and his views and message?
I agree with a lot of what he has to say. My personal beliefs are very aligned with what he believes in as well, and I like what he does. I like the message he brings out. I like the open debate kind of that he offers with this sort of event. So that's why I came out. I wanted to just watch. I didn't have any questions, just see different perspectives and listen to different opinions.
And I want to end it off with this. Do you think there could be any common ground? And if there is, what do you think that would take?
I think there could be common ground if they actually wanted to come and talk to us and debate with us. But as long as they're on the other side calling us Nazis and KKK, I don't know how you can find common ground.
Who am I here with today?
My name's Zidane.
Okay. So as we're at the protest right now, I just kind of want to hear your stance on things. What side you're rocking with, and why you view and support what you support.
So I'm supporting the side that I feel like is most beneficial for our country. Like, that's what this is all about. Like, I feel like they're chanting for even like shit that's thousands of miles away. What's more important is the shit that's going on here. It's not really, they're really just like talking more about their feelings instead of the real problems. Like, Charlie Kirk, they say he's like very against black people and shit like that. Like, they try to get him not even have an opinion to allow it to be said here.
All right, who am I here with today? Kivion. All right, so boom, we got the protest going on right now. I just kind of want to gain your stance and your perspective on everything that's going on.
Hey man, I feel like if you a Christian, you should only be on the right side. That left side is so demonic. If you voting left and you a Christian, I'm just saying you need to rethink, your faith in God. You need to recalculate yourself. You need to repent, because a lot of stuff they got going over there goes against God. And that's what taught me. That what brought me to the right. When I really thought about my faith, it brought me to the right, because I was seeing that the right was doing everything in their power to put God first, and the left did not like it. So I'm on the right, for real.
So what things would you say are demonic on the left side?
Abortion is definitely in the black community. Black people are mostly black people do more abortions than any other race, right? Abortion killed more black people than any other thing in history. Me personally, I'm sad to say this, but me personally, I had an abortion with a girl that I was not, willing to be with. This was before I was saved, and now after that experience, it really brought me closer.
They're yelling at you again.
They love me. They really love me because I got my own opinion. If I was to blindly follow, I wouldn't even be looked at. But because I got my own opinion, I got my own head on my shoulders, they love me. And they found, I don't know how, but they found my Instagram, and I'm sure all of them gonna follow me and want to talk, conversate, but it is what it is though.
So how long have you been, did you make that shift? You told me that you made a shift towards the left, towards the right.
I originally voted for Biden. In the 2020, right? That's because my grandma told me so. I got a black grandma, she like, vote for Biden. I didn't know no better. I said, okay, grandma, I love you. I'm gonna vote for Biden. My grandma passed, God rest her soul. But anyways, now that I'm older and I get to really make my decision because I have an actual consciousness outside of my black identity, I say I'm looking at both sides and I'm like, hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. I understand why all my people want to be on this side because everybody doing it. But at the same time, the right side is making more sense. I follow Charlie Kirk, and I'm gonna be real with you. After I followed Charlie Kirk, he cut on a lot of lights in my head that was off for a very long time.
What about Charlie Kirk do you support? Like, do you align with?
Everything. His ideology as a whole, the stuff he be saying, he really put facts together with common sense, and he even include God into it. And a lot of times he try not to include God because of the separation of state and church, but he still would say, although this is why you shouldn't do this, I also want to say God will be on this side. He will obviously be on this side. And abortion not the only thing. I'm just saying it's a big difference between, being for abortion, being against abortion. Just saying you're against abortion kind of sound wrong. It kind of sound, saying you're for abortion sounds wrong to me. Like, what are you against? I'm saying, you get what I'm saying? When it comes to like, you want more babies to be killed or you want to protect the lives of more innocent children. They didn't ask to be here, but you literally ripping them in, leg by leg, arm by arm, killing them. taking their soul. God, in the Bible say God know He know your name before you was even here. He created you. He created a life for you. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of people, they don't care about none of that. They just want to be, oh, my people say it's right. My people want to go for abortion. I'm just gonna go for it too. I'm not even gonna ask no questions. I'm gonna do it blindly, blind sheep.
All right, so as you said, you go to FAMU, which is a historically black college, and
I'm going there tonight.
And you have different perspectives from the majority. How do you combat that?
Hey, all I can do, you know, when I post something about Trump, I get 1,000 inboxes all the time from my friends and family. All I can do is have a civilized conversation with them. A lot of them don't want to hear it from the beginning. They go to raging, they go to following me, blocking me. But the people that sit and listen, but I'm telling you, I got a whole group chat right now of so many people that sat and listen, and they truly find interest because I sound right as fuck, because I am right. I'm telling you, there's a wrong and a right, and I am right. But I truly believe, you know, once you just sit, you talk to them, you stay strong in your faith, you don't fold under no pressure. I could easily have them 6 black girls screaming at me, telling me I'm wrong. I could easily be like, okay. No, you cannot back down. You cannot, you know, you can't fold. I'm not folding for nobody. Definitely when I know something right. You got me? Yeah. Hey, I'm just saying, man, you gotta stay strong in your faith. You know, you gotta stay strong in your faith. Without the word, we nothing. Without the word, none of us would be here right now. Without God, we would not be here right now.
To wrap it up with this, do you think there could ever be a common ground or solution to this, where both parties come together?
I believe there can be a common ground when we stop uplifting mental illness. They should have never gave the mentally ill, when I say like trans rights and stuff, they should never let that happen in the first place. Now these people that can't even think for themselves, they feel like they can come up here, they made all these stupid ass signs and stuff as if they know what they're talking about. And we gotta fight against this dumbass bullshit now.
All right, man, so that's gonna be the end of the video. We got to hear from both sides, both perspectives.